Season 6 is here. Clever comrade, little person, blue woman. It's here. Season 6 is here.
Oh, would you look at that? Season 6 is really here. Which means more MHA for me to rant about. Now everyone huddle up to the middle of the screen.
What?
Many anime onlys don't know about this channel. And I'm trying to make a good first impression. Now go say hi to them.
Hello, viewers. I'm the creator of One for All. Also, I'm in this show.
Okay, that's enough. Let's begin. Okay, here we go. The MHA Rant channel is about to tackle Season 6 Episode 1. Proving that we can rant on both the manga and the anime at the same time. Do take note that this is a rant channel. We don't do standard recaps. In fact, we only do two things here. Talk about stuff in MHA that don't make sense. And bash Handaman non-stop. Anyways. Since we are seasoned MHA ranters, the first episode of Season 6 is not going to stop us from ranting, because ranting about MHA is always fun. So let's begin. Let's do a non-standard recap first. So how did we get here? Once upon a time, there was a bunch of losers known as the League of Losers. They're unique in the entire MHA world in that they're the only villains who can't rob a convenience store and would rather starve instead. Because they can't get past the average convenience store security guard. And because they're so weak, they basically lose against any relevant hero character. As a result, they're entirely irrelevant for most of the story. Anyways, because they're so pathetic and useless, the plot took pity on them and gave them an entire villain army to fight so they can look cool. Needless to say, the League of Losers won. Now you might be wondering, if the League of Losers can't rob a convenience store, how did they win against an entire villain army? Well, because the entire army is weaker than your average convenience store security guard, and also obviously because plot armor. Anyways, the end result is that the League of Losers got themselves an army because the MLA surrendered to them. And even though they killed a whole lot of MLA troops, the MLA is totally fine with it. Because they are just mindless drones who obey whatever the leader tells them.
No, not the beast! Not the beast!
Now back to the present. So there's an impending war coming up, and the main players on the enemy team are the combined forces of both the MLA and the League of Losers. Also known as a PLF. There are two big problems here. First, the MLA is literally introduced losing against 6 people, establishing that they are just a weak army that shouldn't be taken seriously.
Head for the tower.
Second, that same 6 people that fought against them only won because they are overloaded with plot armor, aspulls, and Deus Ex Machinas, specifically because they are so weak. Now with these two glaring issues, how are we supposed to see them as real enemies? Furthermore, if you think they can't get any worse, both are also highly incompetent as well. The merging didn't even fix anything. The PLF had resources, money, tons of hero supporters, and even a working spy satellite, yet still got f***ing blindsided by heroes. Meanwhile, the good guys literally just have Wing gathering intel for them. And he managed to get everything the heroes could ever need in a span of a few weeks. At this point, the only one who could be counted as a real threat is Big Boy, because at least all his previous scenes are him not being an absolute failure. So yeah, there's only one serious enemy in the entire war. And maybe an upgraded handyman. Emphasis on maybe. Anyways, back to the anime. It's kinda funny watching the first episode, and the first 9 minutes is just Wing talking non-stop about how powerful the PLF is, like he's got an advertising mission to try and convince the viewers they're a legit threat. When in reality he could literally solo almost everyone if he simply deploys all of his feathers. Even the dreaded potential return of the Sad Man's Parade could be easily stopped with just a handful of feathers piercing through all of the clones. Hyperbole aside, the obvious reason behind this guy's strange advertising-like speech is that the creator wants to sell the image of a real war. But instead of giving the villains actual achievements against the heroes to show they are a real threat, he just gets the good guys to hype them up instead. But overall, should I be bashing MHA harshly this early? We are just in the first episode of the 6th season. We haven't even seen any real action yet. Okay then, I'm stopping the rant now. Let's just talk about random harmless shit instead. Like, why isn't Tel more animated than anyone else? Literally all of his movements are so fluid, it's amazing to watch. Next, why are the kids here? Yeah right, no, they are just for general backup, but aren't these guys just 16 or something? Do their parents know about this shit? Are they drafted? Or did they deliberately went in fully knowing the enemies are no stronger than an average convenience store security guard? Also, why is the anime insistent on using the default blue sky template? There's a big f***ing war about to go down. Why go with a generic blue sky? Why not go with a grey cloudy sky like it's about to rain, or maybe a sunset background like the one used back then during the Disturbed fight? The generic blue sky just looks so peaceful and out of place. Hey Miss Mindlayer. Now it's your turn to reintroduce yourself.
I'm going to bake a nice apple pie.
Oh, that's great. What? Seriously? Apple pie? That's it?
Of course.
Do you really need the little person to do your introduction for you? Never mind, I'm ending the video.